Fernando Alonso has said that he is likely to retire at the end of the F1 2026 season as things stand, with Formula One's new regulations, the time of truth for Aston Martin. Alonso stands as one of the most successful drivers in F1 history, with 32 Grand Prix victories and 2 World Championships to his name. However, the Spaniard remains without a race win since his penultimate season with Ferrari in 2013, with the F1 2025 campaign marking the 20th anniversary of his first title-winning campaign with Renault. Alonso announced earlier this year that he will remain with Aston Martin until the end of the F1 2026 season, by which time he will be 45 after signing a multi-year contract extension. Aston Martin have high hopes for F1 2026 following the signing of design guru Adrian Newey, with the team also entering a technical partnership with Honda, Red Bull's current engine suppliers, in time for the sport's new era. Andy Cowell, the mastermind behind Mercedes' success under the V6 hybrid engine rules introduced in 2014, will also play an instrumental role in the F1 2026 project, along with former Ferrari technical director Enrico Cardile. Appearing on the Checkered Flag podcast, Alonso, who made his F1 debut in 2001 and has racked up more than 400 Grand Prix appearances, revealed that he will treat F1 2026 as his last season. But he also teased that he will be tempted to remain on board for an extra season in 2027 if Aston Martin excel under the new rules. He said, "The expectations will be high because it's a new change, a new car, change of regulations, a car made by Adrian. Probably, or at least to start with, it will be my last season in Formula One because my contract finishes at the end of 2026. So it's the time of delivering and the time of truth. High expectations. I will start the season thinking like that for sure because I cannot think too much in the future. At the moment, my current contract is for 2 more years. With my age, my motivation, I don't know how it's going to be. If the 2026 season is running smoothly and we're having a good time and there's a possibility to race 1 more year, I will be open for sure. I will not close the door beforehand, but I will not start the season thinking that. I will take every race if it was my last race and I will enjoy every second." Alonso's comments come after his long-serving manager and Alpine advisor Flavio Briatore revealed in August that F1 2026 is poised to be the 2-time world champion's final season, with Alonso still to decide if he wants to stay on for 2027. Briatore, who oversaw Alonso's title triumphs in 2005-06 as team principal of Renault, told the Formula for Success podcast, "If you ask me if Fernando wants to continue after we finish the contract, our last year will be 2026 for the moment. What he wants to do after, I don't know. Does he want to continue for 1 more year? The performance is there. You see the performance of Fernando, it's there. It's not a question of him losing concentration. During the race, he's always there. If he's 11th, he wants to be 10th. If he's 10th, he wants to be 9th. He wants the car to be competitive. He's qualifying well, he's racing well. I don't know, honestly, if he wants to stop with 2026 as his last year or if he wants to go ahead. Honestly, I don't know. It depends on the feeling he has about racing and the timing. I don't know if he'll have a family at the time and whatever. But for sure, he is somebody unique. I've never seen somebody like that, so determined every day, every day, every day. Never give up, unbelievable." Speaking to media, including PlanetF1.com at the season-ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix earlier this month, Alonso revealed that he had been suffering from ill health in the closing weeks of the F1 2024 campaign. After missing his Thursday media duties in Mexico and Brazil to treat an intestinal infection, the veteran was heard complaining about an aching back in the closing laps in Sao Paulo, having struggled with extreme porpoising. Alonso then revealed that the physically demanding race in Brazil had also left him with an injured shoulder, with an improved physical condition among his targets for F1 2025. He said, "I had this infection that I was dealing with. Then when I was okay in Brazil, we had this super bumpy track, and then we had a lot of bouncing on our car on that weekend, and I damaged the shoulder a little bit as well. I have a little bit of an injury here that was being treated up to Vegas. In Vegas, I was much better, and here I am 99%. But it was that period of the year that was a little bit annoying with some fever and some infection, antibiotics, all these things that put down your immune system. But this is the way it is. You cannot choose when you get ill. Hopefully, next year, I'll be more prepared physically. But what will happen when that day comes, and how will Alonso know? Of all the drivers that will start the 2025 Formula One season, Fernando Alonso is by far the most experienced. With a Grand Prix career dating back to 2001, the two-time world champion will have been competing for longer than several other drivers on the field have been alive. And he hasn't just succeeded in Formula One. Alonso holds a World Endurance Championship title and 2 victories at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, as well as the 24 Hours of Daytona. He tried his hand at the Indianapolis 500, and he's competed in the Dakar Rally. But when will he know it's time to step back? What you think about Fernando Alonso drops new F1 retirement hint with time of truth reveal. Like and comments below.